top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bobcats will put total leather and will get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll go to the ground. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. White wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line.
Bobcats will take over 1st and 10.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry up. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. No huddle here for the offense.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Dropping back, it's Hout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Bobcats are marching down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bobcats. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. White going to attack through the air. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Works the middle. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. And the Bobcats in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got it in the middle, it's Ferguson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bobcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the back. On third down.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Bringing the heat. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One play with the quarterback. Loses 2. Second down.
The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Williams will pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Dennis. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on third. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bobcats!
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Using his feet. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Dukes with the 1st and 10. White wants to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Dukes look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Dupree. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. To the air on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Sends it back in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick completion on the out. Touchdown, Dukes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed...
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
They're a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. White going to attack through the air. It's complete on the right side. Across the 25, he's got room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, James Madison. Extra point here will tie the game.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding him.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. With the catch, it's Jones. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play.
There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First down, 10 yards to go. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Dennis. Touchdown, Texas State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. White wants to throw it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Dukes will send out the punt unit. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a huge play. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but That was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Quickly to the tight end. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Dennis. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Release to the back. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. White going to attack through the air. Got his man down the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Turning it on. Lowers those pads. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dukes.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Sets up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Bobcats headed quickly to the line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Yeah, and you could tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback, receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got him this time. Open space at the 25. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Fitted in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Maryland. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Dukes moving quickly to the line. White wants to throw it. Buys a little time. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He'll try to do it himself. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Allen. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Dukes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Ezukama. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Williams will pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Steps away to find some room. Fires to the right. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Makes the pass. Found the spot of the defense. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Bobcats have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Bobcats. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. White going to attack through the air. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Texas State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Let's go. Nothing warms my heart more than a big boy getting an interception and getting in the end zone and showing off why defensive line are the most athletic position on the field.
Texas State, 49. James Madison, 21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. And he takes a knee. If that's an option, it's a bad one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He breaks away in the middle. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Texas State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Johnson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more. He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with the receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
White wants to throw it. This time, it's complete. He smashes his way through again. At midfield, he's got room. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you see.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He's into the end zone for the 2, and they get a little bit closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able...
Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, Dukes. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. Williams looking for a man. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bobcats. And the punishment has been extended.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football.
He wants to go deep. He toasts the coverage, got it deep downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
70. James Madison, 37.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. White going to attack through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Allen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
He throws one to the left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top. Going over the top. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
The Bobcats will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Got a man, it's Dupree.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Under fire. He'll pull it down. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Allen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in cover.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Williams will pass. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Boom, throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Dukes send out the punt unit. They've been busy. Oh, they faked it. Snapped it to the up man. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the 1st down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the 1st down. Execution on the fake punt, baby.
And the Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. There he goes. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. He might want another play. Williams looking for a man. He'll take the deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and trying to ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah.
He caught it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call.